Greetings, our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. This is L.D. Smith, the watchman on the wall. Your watchman, Israel.
And my name is V.C.E. Smith, and I am the rib of the watchman.
Sons and daughters of Zion, this is our midweek teaching, and we're glad to be back.
Glad to be back with y'all. Woo-hoo!
Grab that King James.
All right.
But first and foremost, we want to give a shout out to the whole family. Happy midweek teaching, Israel.
All right.
Now, that being said, we're going to go right into our teaching. We got a fine teaching.
We got a fine teaching.
And as we said before we left, we're going to come back and hit the ground running. All right. Now, as we said in all of our teachings, we ask you guys to think about the reading.
Yes.
Listen to the wording.
Yes.
Because words are so important, okay? And we know that the Most High will give you clear understanding.
Yes, He will.
Now, that being said, we're going to start out here in the book of Exodus, and we're going to be dealing with we're going to be talking about the Holocaust and those people over there that are in the land of Israel. And
we call them people.
The name Jews and whatnot. And see, we're going to clear up some things because
we already have cleared it up.
But we need to reiterate.
People seem to have this problem.
Yes.
Well, with their understanding and keep on trying to
incorporate somebody else.
Or lead to, y'all know that leading to stuff, because you learned that through Christianity.
That's right.
So we're going to just dispel every inch of understanding that you have been received on the lie of those creatures that are now currently in our land.
That's right. And we're going to show you guys, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the Most High never called the children of Israel a Jew, or nothing like that. He called them the children of Israel.
Children of Israel.
And he also called them Hebrews. Huh? Now
or Levites. Right now, if you ask them, you asked any of them, just one of them up there hollering about I'm a Jew, and they ask them, well, is this you the Jew that is so called taking the place of the Hebrew Israelites? What tribe are you from?
Yeah. But not only that,
which one of those nations are you?
You will never hear any of those people over there or anyone that called themselves a Jew a Hebrew.
They'll never call them, they'll say Hebrews, but they won't call themselves the Hebrews.
The Hebrews, yeah.
Because they know what brewed means.
That's right.
Go brew yourself a cup of coffee.
And you'll
go brew some tea.
That's right.
Real tea. Not that white yellow crap. Brew something.
That's right.
Anything that's brew is burned.
That's right.
It's dark.
That's right.
So they don't call themselves, they try to say it, but they don't call themselves the Hebrews.
Now let's go to the book of Genesis, the 7th chapter. Now we're going to show you guys
they speak it.
We're going to show you guys here what the Most High says about his children, okay? Now let's look at Exodus chapter 7. Let's read verses 15 to 16. It says, Go thee unto Pharaoh in the morning. Lo, he goeth out unto the water, and thou shalt stand by the river bank against he come, and the rod which was turned to a serpent shalt thou take in thine hand, and thou shalt say unto him, the Lord God of the Hebrews.
Come on now.
Huh?
Don't say Jews.
Didn't say Jews. He didn't. He didn't. He never called his children at any time no fucking Jew.
No patriarch of Israel ever called themselves or anyone that was related to them a Jew.
He says, the Lord God of the Hebrews has sent me unto thee, saying, let my people go. What people? The Hebrews.
The Hebrews.
Not the damn Jews. Now let's keep on going. Go that they may serve me in the wilderness, and behold, hereto thou wouldest not hear. All right. Now let's go a little further. Let's go over here to Exodus 9. Now look what he says here. 9:1. It says, Then the Lord said to Moses, Go in unto Pharaoh and tell him, Thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews. Let my people go, that they may serve me. All right, let's keep on going because see, I'm going to lay this thing out where one cannot deny. I know that Jews and Jewish is mentioned in there, but these people are not God's people.
It's not. They're not.
Now let's keep on going. We're going to look at Exodus 10. And let's read verses 3. Says here. Well, let's read 1, 2, and 3. It says, And the Lord said unto Moses, Go in unto Pharaoh, for I have heard his heart, I've hardened his heart, and the heart of his servants, that I might show thee my signs before him, and that thou mightest tell in the ear of thy sons and of thy sons' sons what things I have wrought in Egypt, and my signs which I have done among them, that ye may know how that I am the Lord. And Moses and Aaron came in unto Pharaoh and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews, how long wilt thou refuse to humble thyself before me? See that? Not one time did he. Now see, we starting at the gate. Their names are not no damn Jews.
I mentioned.
They are the Hebrews. He said he is the God of the Hebrews,
and God
not the God of the Jews.
Ever said that word. Never did God ever say that word.
Now we're going to go here. We're going to hang around Exodus here for a minute before we move on, because we need to start off and show you guys that Holocaust, or whatever they call it, Holocaust, or whatever that bullshit was, had nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with the children of Israel.
Nothing.
All right? Now, we're going, as I said in many other teachings, I say you want to know the truth, you got to do what? You got to go back. Okay, now, let's look at Exodus chapter 3. We're going to read verses 8 and 9. Now, we have already established that they're not Jews. They are Hebrews, because that's what God called them. Hebrews. I mean, when God says something, that's the end of the story. I don't give a damn what pops up on down later on, or what somebody else says. Damn that.
Don't care.
It's what God says. That's what counts. Now we got that straight, right? Okay. Now let's go on. Exodus 3. Let's look at chapter 3 verses 8 and 9.
All right.
And look what it says here. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and bring them up out of that land unto a good land, and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites, of the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come up to me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. Now we're seeing a picture here. This here is not about no damn Holocaust.
Thank you.
This is about the children of Israel coming up out of Egypt.
That's right.
Now let's keep on going. Now we're gonna go here and look at Exodus 14. Now let's keep on going. Exodus 14. Now we're gonna show you here that Egypt is the house of bondage. All right. Now let's read verses 14. Let's read 15 and 16. Well, let's read 14, 15, and 16. Look what it says here. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. And the Lord said unto Moses, Wherefore criest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Israel, that they may go forward.
Come on now.
We're on the move now. I want you to speak to them and tell them, let's go. But let thou lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thine hand over the sea, and divide it, and the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. Now we see here that the children of Israel is on the move. The Exodus is already taking place. All right. Now let's keep.
Now let's look at right quick. I want y'all to get this scenario in your mind. I want you to think about how God does things, and when God does things, when He's pleased with Israel, when He's not pleased with
That's
Israel.
right.
Now, when He brought us out the first time out of Egypt, He made the waters separate.
Yes, He did.
Couldn't touch us. They parted the way for us to walk down on dry ground. But when He made Him angry, He put you on top of the water.
That's right.
And delivered you
into the hand
of your enemy.
That's right.
See the difference in how things are done, how God does that?
That's
and
right.
we're going to show you how tonight that these ships were very, very important concerning identity, understanding, and who you are.
That's right.
All right.
Now let's look at Exodus chapter 20. Now we're going forward now because of the Exodus has transpired and we're on the move. All right, now let's read Exodus chapter 20 verses 1 and 2. He says, "And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage." See that? Out of the house of bondage. Now remember that now. See, because some get the name Egypt and the place mixed up.
Confused, yeah.
See, Egypt was the house of bondage. That's where the people were being oppressed at.
Right.
Okay? Now, we're going to show you guys, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that those people over there never went into a land where they was oppressed by their enemy and sold.
That's right.
See, our ancestors were the only ones that were sold.
Put in the ships and sold.
They were the only ones. But remember, the house of bondage is the place where where our ancestors was oppressed.
And let's make sure that y'all got a clear understanding. Oppression in the old Egypt was hardship. Oppression in the old Egypt was the labor. Where when we first went in, we were welcomed because our ancestor Jacob was welcomed in and his family with the son to be where his son Joseph was, and we were treated very nicely, to the utmost of respect. Well, as time went on, it wasn't that they started beating us with whips and we were out in the cold and we were slaves. There is no reference to any of that in your readings in the Old Testament, in the books from the Exodus, even before. But what happened was, just like the regime change, they're pretty comfortable with, they had Obama, and I don't know what made them think that they had a new black president, but anyway, they were pretty comfortable with him. But when the regime changed, it went back into the hands of someone who could care less about people of color.
That's right.
So this is the same thing that transpired similar in the old Egypt.
In the old Egypt.
And the people were oppressed. You could be oppressed by many things. Your child can come home with failing grades and not be passing, and you're oppressed. That's not being a slave and being whooped and beat.
That's right.
Many forms of being oppressed, but the ones that they pull out or what they try to dramatize in the Bible always makes your mindset think of hard slavery, because that's all you've ever been told in this nightmare you live in the new Egypt. So we're trying to get you awaken your senses and your understanding over the words you're reading, so that you can see the picture for the way it reads out to you as it is written. So they had hard labor. So where you know that it said that they got to get up and get their own straw. So that wasn't that hard of a labor. It was just they weren't accustomed to it. Man, I got to walk all the way down here and get my own straw. Hard labor.
They made it hard.
Where the supervisors, maybe if something happened and somebody got stuck at doing a certain job, the supervisor would come over and help them. Well, the Pharaoh told them, don't help them. They'd figure it out themselves. That was considered hard labor. But see, they changed it over here, and they took the word servant out and replaced it with slave. So when you see or read the living word of God, you read it yourself and say, fucking slave. We were not slaves. Even over here, we were not slaves. Go ahead, Watchman.
All right. Now we was in Exodus 20, wasn't we?
Yeah, you said go to 20.
Okay. Now look what it says here in 20. We can read 1 and 2. It says, and God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
The house of bondage.
See that? Now let's back up a little bit here. Let's look at Exodus 13. Exodus 13. Let's read verse 14 here. It says, it shall be when thy sons ask thee in time to come, saying, what is this? That thou shalt say unto him, by strength of hand the Lord brought us out from Egypt, from the house of bondage. Now see, now I'm laying this thing out to you because see, one needs to understand that we are in Egypt now, and a lot of them that are still in Christianity, they don't believe that. But I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to show it to you with some of their tools, and I'm going to show it to you. Well, I'm going to use them in every way to show it to you that you are in Egypt.
Yep.
Even though you don't know it, you think that you're in America.
No such thing.
That's not true.
That's part of the dream too.
That's not true. You're in Egypt.
You're in the house of bondage.
And we're going to show you. Now let's keep on going here. I did say Exodus. Did we do Exodus 13 yet? 4? Okay, yeah, we did that. Let's do Exodus chapter 6. Let's back a little further. We're going to stay in Exodus here. We do Exodus chapter 6.
We got to wash y'all. You got to wash your thinking. You got to rethink your total existence and understanding over here. You don't see things the way you should see them, or hear things the way you should.
Now let's read from verses 1 on down to verses 12. You want to read that?
Then the Lord said unto Moses, now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh. For with a strong hand shall he let them go. And with a strong hand shall he deliver them out of his
drive
them out of his land. And God spake unto Moses and said unto him, I am the Lord. And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name of God Almighty. All right, that's not your name. That's not what you call him. This was Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's name in which he appeared to them by. But by my name, Jehovah, was I not known to them.
See that?
Huh?
See that?
Huh?
Let's keep going.
And I have also established my covenant with them to give them the land of Canaan.
All right.
And the land of their pilgrimage wherein they were strangers. And I have also heard the groanings of the children of Israel.
All right.
Whom the Egyptians keep in bondage. And I have remembered my covenant. Wherefore, say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. And I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgment.
Okay, all right. That's enough right there. Now we see now. Here he says that he's still talking about the house of bondage.
Yep.
He's still talking about the bondage and then the hardship.
They haven't called them slaves yet.
That people are going through. Okay? Now let's keep on going here now. We're going to look at, let's go to Leviticus 25. Leviticus 25. You get there. Why do you go ahead on Leviticus 25?
What verse is in Leviticus?
35. We can start with verse 35. Leviticus 25:35. Now watch it, my brothers and sisters.
You know when you're there.
Go ahead, I'll catch it with you.
And if thy brother be waxen poor, and fallen in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him. Yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee.
See that now? See now, he's talking about his own brother now. He's talking to his own brother, but he came from a different land. See, because why? Every tribe had what? Their own land. Their own land. Now keep on.
Okay. Take thou no usury of him, or increase. You want this one?
We had
36.
Okay. We had 25, 36. Keep on going.
But fear thy God, that thy brother may live with thee.
See that?
Though thou shalt not give him any money upon usury, nor lend him thy vestals for increase. I am the Lord your God. So in other words, just in case y'all don't understand what that means, is if your brother needed it, you give it to him. If you give it to him on usury, man, I loaned you $5, you better pay my $5 back. If you had $5 to give it to your brother, you're supposed to give it to him.
That's right.
And he's saying if you he say, I want to get you $100 from me because I want to go buy me some vines to plant to grow some grapes. Then you're not supposed to come and say, well, you growing grapes now, boy, or where's my cut? That's not what you do, Israel. All right. Where I stopped at? 37?
Yeah, 30. Yeah.
No, I read 37 for the vegetables.
Start
38. I am the Lord your God, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt to give you the land of Canaan.
See that?
And to be your God.
Now what book are we in? We're in the book of what? Leviticus. He's not talking to all the other tribes. Everybody had their own land. Everybody had their land around Levi and the children of Israel. Why? For protection.
Now we'll explain a little bit because I know some of y'all get confused when you read stranger and so the ones that sojourner. We're going to teach y'all about the stranger, but to give you the breakdown on this particular stranger, a stranger to Levi was one that was not born in Canaan.
Right.
If you were born outside of Canaan, you were considered a stranger. You had to be born in the land to not be considered a stranger. But you were still a brethren or a sisterin. You were just considered a stranger. But you ought to be treated just like a brother.
A brother.
Okay?
Just like family.
Just like family. So, all right. 39. So it's very important. That's why you learn these things too also, because even in America, you'll be considered dual citizenship because you're born someplace else, and then you also want to be a citizen here, but not born in the land. All right. So we come to 39.
39, yeah.
And if thy brother that dwelleth by thee be waxen poor, and be sold unto thee, thou shalt not compel him to serve as a bondservant.
See that? See that? Now, what he's saying here is that don't treat him harsh.
Because he's not a servant.
Because he is your brother.
He's your brother.
But now, see, now, keep in mind what is transpiring here. See, because the Most High, he is allowing this right here. But there's going to come a time when they're going to be disobedient, where the Most High is going to treat them in a harsh way. Now, we're going to show you on down the list.
But we're going to also explain to you about this. See, a lot of people don't, and you pretty much will know as we break this thing down. God told them not to treat them that way, because even in our society today, because of how we've been brought up, you don't even want to work with your parents or somebody because they're so harder on you than anybody else. And they'll use the excuse, well, we expect more out of you because you're our child. But this was not an act of Israel when we were a family. Some of y'all don't even want you in your family on your job because you will have problems working with one another because you're going to be harder on each other than you. So this is what God said. We don't do that. We don't practice that. Okay? All right. So now verse 40.
40, yeah.
But as an hired servant and as a sojourner. So this is one who would come in because they didn't have any place else to stay. They didn't have any other people they were with. So they come back home and they didn't have a home. They didn't have a place in the land, so they stayed with one of their brothers. That was a sojourner. He gonna be leaving again. He shall be with thee, and shall serve thee unto the year of Jubilee.
7th year. Okay. Let's keep on going.
And then shall he depart from thee. See, we told you they don't stay. These are Levites that go out and they get with other families and other people, and they're their blesser. Okay. Both he and his children with him. And shall return unto his own family, and unto the possession of his fathers shall he return.
Okay.
So whatever his father owned in Israel, wherever it was, in whatever land, since he did not have his own, he could go and possess what his father owned.
Whether they had taken the Hittites' land or
whatever,
or the Jebusites, or wherever his fatherland was,
he could go and take up residence.
That's where he would
there.
go. Okay.
All right. For they are my servants. I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. So you're not man's servant. You are God's servant. Levi is God's servant. They shall not be sold as bondmen.
Now see that? See that? Now remember that. See, because like I said, we're gonna show you on down in the lesson that when the Most High gets mad with you, then he
told you how good he was.
Flip that thing around.
He let you walk through.
He can flip it around.
He put you in them ships when he was
and we're gonna show you. Now let's keep on.
All right. Thou shalt not rule over him with rigor, but shalt fear thy God. Both thy bondman and thy bondmaids which thou shalt have shall be of the heathen.
See that? See that? Not your brother.
Not your brother. That are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondwomen.
See that?
So you don't own any of your brothers nor your sisters.
But you can own the heathen.
You can own the heathen. That's why they so stern on owning you. Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they begat in your land, and they shall be your possession. And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever. But over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not rule one over another with rigor.
See that? See that? So God is saying here that he doesn't want you to rule over your brother with a iron fist.
The way you would treat someone that's not your family.
Don't mistreat him, but treat them, like they're your brother.
That's right. See,
family is everything.
Everything.
Family is everything.
And see, in today's time, because we are so deep in this sleep, because I've seen it many a time. You ain't got to be my blood to be my brother. I've had people that my friends that have done more for me than family ever did, and blah 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 blah. That's cool and fine. But in God's eye, He's all about family.
It's all about family.
Do not mistreat your brother.
That's right.
Some of y'all gonna learn something from this one, because y'all know y'all have mistreated more than. Don't even go there. Let's do 47.
All right.
And if a sojourner or stranger wax rich by thee, and thy brother that dwelleth by him wax poor, he sell himself and sell himself unto the stranger or sojourner by thee, or to the stock of the stranger's family. After that he is sold, he may be redeemed again. One of his brethren may redeem him. In other words, when you find out that your brother or sister have been sold because they are poor and they need help and they can't survive and they have to go to someone lesser than them and sell them, your job is to go get them. Whatever it costs, whatever it takes, get your family, Levi.
That's right.
All right. We're on 49. Either his uncle or his uncle's son may redeem him, or any that is nigh of kin unto him of his family may redeem him, or if he be able, he may redeem himself.
See that?
That means if he make enough money without the help of family finding out, or if they don't know yet, he can buy his own self way out.
Pay his own way. That's
all right.
Let's keep on.
And he shall reckon with him that brought him from the year that he was sold to him unto the year of Jubilee. And the price of his sale shall be according unto the number of years. According to the time of an hired servant shall it be with him. If there be yet many years behind, according unto them, he shall give again the price of his redemption out of the money that he was brought for.
Now, I do want to interject just for a moment here. I don't want to get off the lesson, but I have to show you guys here that money is being mentioned all through here, but not at any time that you saw anyone bring any money to the high priest.
Not one time.
All they bought was fruit, grain, animals,
anything the earth gave,
and stuff like that, to give a sacrifice unto the Most High. They never bought,
and to feed them. That was it.
They never bought any money, but you can see that they did have currency.
They had a currency
back in those days.
Even back in that day, if you at the time did not have a perfect animal for sacrifice, you could go buy an animal from another one, and if it was perfect enough for sacrifice, buy it to redeem with money, and then take it to the priest for sin sacrifice. All right, 52. And if there remain but few years unto the years of Jubilee, then he shall count with him, and according unto his years shall he give him again the price of his redemption. So in other words, I don't care if it's a few more years to go or if you got the whole thing to do, just the price that you were purchased at is all he'll be able to redeem. No, ain't no interest.
Nope.
Nope.
And if he has the money before the 7 years,
got to take it.
He can pay his way out.
Pay his way out. All right.
Let's keep on.
And as a yearly hire servant shall he be with him, and the other shall not rule with rigor over him in thy sight. So in other words, he's saying, you know your brother is in this bad situation, and he's working and trying his best to do, he can survive and get out of this thing. If you don't have the money at the time, then he's trying to get the money. Don't be hard on him. We are good for being hard on folks when they are down. All right. And
don't you let nobody else treat them bad either.
That's right. We took care of one another.
Whatever it takes, you get them out of that horseship.
And if he be not redeemed in these years, then he shall go out in the year of Jubilee, both he and his children with him.
After 7 years,
ain't got enough money to pay.
The debt is paid.
Paid, baby.
That's right.
For unto me the children of Israel are servants.
See that?
Unto God. They are my servants, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God.
See that? Now let's keep on going. We're gonna go a little further here. Let's look at Leviticus 26, and let's start with let's start at 13. Let's start at 13. Okay. Leviticus 26:13. All right.
I am the Lord your God, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that ye should not be their bondmen. And I have broken the bands of your yoke and made you go upright.
See that? Where you was bent over,
carrying heavy stuff,
depressed. They was doing you all kind of ways. Now the Most High say, I have broke the yoke off for you.
Put you upright.
Now you can walk upright. Lighten your load. Now let's keep on.
But if ye will not hearken unto me.
Listen what he says now. Listen what he says. He said that he have taken you out of that.
Now he's talking to Levi.
He's taking you out of that.
Levi's the only one that can handle the commandments. So you know he's not talking to any of the other tribes. Now listen to what he says.
No. you're going to see him when he's giving them ultimatum. Either, now, I've done this for you. Now, look what I'm going to do here if you don't do what I say do. Read on.
And will not do all these commandments. And if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments.
Talking to Levi now, and the children of Israel.
But that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Now let's keep on.
I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning auger that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart.
See that? Now remember these words here now. See, this is happening way back here. He's telling them what's going to happen to you. See, he's not telling somebody else.
Just Levi.
He's telling Levi this. So these are key words, key points that I want you guys to remember. Now let's look at this again. He said, "Cause sorrow of heart." Right? Okay. Now keep that in mind. Now keep on going.
That's waxing pale. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it.
See that? Your enemies. Okay, keep on.
And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your
See
enemies.
That? Remember these words. Now he's telling them beforehand what's going to transpire. Now I'm going to show you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, later on down the lesson, what this is going to come to pass.
That's right.
It's going to come to pass with our ancestors, and then it's going to be passed on down to us.
That's right.
Let's
and these
on.
are not Esau. Esau never was called your enemy.
Sure wasn't.
God said your enemy, which is his enemy.
That's right. Let's keep
All
on.
right, here we go. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you.
Same. Now remember, I want you guys to remember all this, because he's telling this to Levi. He's not telling it to no one else. He's telling it to Levi and the children of Israel. Meaning what? The younger ones.
And this has nothing to do with Jew people.
At all. Nothing.
And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto me. In other words, all this I done said, all this I have done, you're going to still disobey me. Then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins.
See that?
And I will break the pride of your power.
See that? I mean, our people are so prideful.
Yes.
I mean, there are some people. There's some people that I know. You know, honestly, that they are some prideful people. But the Most High, He's gonna break them. I mean, only the Most High can break you.
Only the Most High.
Because that pride is so built up, you know, in the Hebrews until the Most High say, well, I just keep on doing something to you until I break your ass. But one thing is sure, I'm going to break you. I'm going to break you.
He broke us. He will break you.
Let's keep on.
And I will make your heaven as iron and your earth as brass.
No water. Ain't no rain coming. And the ground is not going to grow nothing.
It's going to be so hard you couldn't even break it if you tried. And your strength shall be spent in vain.
You're going to go out there and plant something, but it ain't nothing coming up.
For your land shall not yield her increase. Neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruit.
Told you. Right in the pages.
And if ye walk contrary unto me, and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you, according to your sin.
Now I thought, I'm talking to the Christian now. I thought plagues came from the devil. I thought disease came from the devil. But it's right in the pages. A plague is a disease. That's what it is. Look it up. Now let's keep on.
And I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children. Glory be to God.
I'm going to send a bear.
No, baby. He's going to get you two ways. Because he's showing you right here. He gonna send you in, but they gonna snatch your baby right out of your hand and sell it right in your face.
That's right.
I'm gonna fix y'all's asses. Your children, right to this day, you whoop them and they'll take them away from you right in your face. All that you have done against the Most High God, screaming and shouting and praising this false, fake demigod, and God is still breaking your ass.
That's right. And see, it used to be where they'll come and take them and then put them on the auction block.
They are beasts. They are the beast of the field.
Now, any way they can come and take them, they'll take them. And ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Let's keep on.
Which shall rob you of your children and destroy your cattle and make you few in number. And your high always shall be desolate.
I mean, I heard
ain't but a handful of us.
I heard on the day that they found HIV in the water
in Detroit,
up there in Michigan. I mean, they're trying to kill them. You got some color in your skin, boy. They're trying to get rid of your ass.
It's a place to be.
I'm telling you, if the Most High doesn't protect you, your ass is grass. I mean, I'm being real. That's the only way I can say it. If the Most High doesn't protect you, because He have sent His arsenals, He have went into His arsenal and sent out different spirits, and they doing their thing.
They sure are. They cutting you down.
Now let's keep on.
23. And if ye will not be reformed by me, by these things, but will walk contrary unto me, then will I also walk contrary unto you.
That's what he said.
And will punish you yet 7 times for your sins. And I will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of your
Now y'all see what's transpiring here.
Didn't say the hand of Esau.
Y'all see what's transpiring here. Now, we're giving you a picture of what he's telling Levi. He's not telling anybody anything else. He's talking to Levi and the children of Israel. Now, we're going to jump on down. I want you to jump on down to, let's jump on over to verses 38.
All right.
Let's jump down to 38, and then we're going to go on down to verse 46.
Okay.
38 down to 46, okay? And you guys can read all of this right here.
Y'all read the middle part that we don't have to read the middle.
Okay.
And ye shall perish among the heathen. Esau is not a heathen. And the land of your enemies shall eat you up.
See that?
And they that are left of you shall pine away in their iniquity in your enemy's land.
Lands,
so when did this become the lands of Esau? And also in the iniquities of their fathers shall they pine away with them. If they shall confess their iniquities and the iniquities of their fathers with their trespass, which they trespassed against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies.
See that? See that? He said, I brought you. Not that this was something that just happened. See, that's why we tell you guys all the time, don't anything just happen. The Most High, He's in control. Here he is. He had brought His children and delivered them into the hand of their enemy because they're disobedient. Keep on.
If then their uncircumcised hearts be humble, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity.
Accept it.
Then I will remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land.
All right.
The land also shall be left of them, and shall enjoy her Sabbaths, while she layeth desolate without them.
Without them.
And they shall accept of the punishment of their iniquity.
See, let me tell you something right now. See, some think, well, you know, as had nothing happened yet, but just keep on living. You ain't got away. You hadn't gotten away. That's why the ones that have oppressed my ancestors before me and their children right now are oppressing us. They think lightly of ain't no way happen. But you hear them all
this time.
But you hear them all the time holler about karma. But when it comes to them, that word don't exist. But let me tell you something, baby. What goes around comes around, whether you believe it or not. Payback is coming.
Maybe it's a bitch.
Now let's keep on.
Because they despise my judgments, and because they're so abhorred my statutes, and yet for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away.
See that even though all that you have done, when you're in the land of your enemy, I still got compassion.
Yep.
I'm not going to forget about you.
Yep.
I'm not going to forget about you. And see, I know that tragedy comes and we look at it as, well, all these bad things, but see, but that's the Most High. In the same way that He does bring tragedy into your life, that's not the end of the story.
That's right.
That's not. Now, all our old patriarchs, they died, didn't they? But one day we'll see them again.
Yep.
I mean, that place where they are, he says that you go and sleep with your fathers.
They're resting with their fathers.
See that? He didn't say that like Jesus tell the Christian, "Oh, you're going to hell." He said, "No, you're going to sleep with your fathers."
And no, they're not in heaven.
That's right. They're not in heaven.
All right. I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them to destroy them utterly. Let's make this very clear. Oh yeah, I'm gonna destroy them. I'm gonna destroy a whole hell of a lot of them.
That's right.
Just not all of them.
That's right.
Now, see, we don't know what that number is, but
I'm gonna keep some.
I'm gonna keep a few.
I'm gonna keep some.
And to break my covenant with them, for I am the Lord, their God. Now, one time did he say, "I am the mighty God, their mighty God"? He says, "I am the Lord,
their God."
Their God. All right. But I will, for their sakes, remember the covenant of their ancestors.
The ancients.
The ancestors.
Okay, yeah, ancestors.
Whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen.
See that? He paraded around and everybody knew. See, that's why I said all the time, people over here in Western civilization, they don't know nothing but Jesus.
That's all they
know. But everybody back in this day here
knew who Levi was.
They knew who Levi was, and they knew who Levi's God was.
That's right.
Everybody knew who their God was.
That's right.
Now let's keep on.
All right. Now I'm 45 now.
You on
45. No, I got to finish it. Whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen, that I might be their God. I am the Lord. These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses.
All right.
Well, watch me getting that. I'm going to explain some things to you.
No.
Because we hear all the time the Christians say that God's laws are done away with, that Old Testament is done away with. In reality, that is a truth. It's a truth in a twofold kind of way. In Egypt, you don't live by the laws of God because God's laws are not on their books.
That's right.
They have created their own laws, and we're going to show you some of their, not in this teaching, but we're going to bring to you some understanding over the laws and how laws are written and the way they were written. And there is a book, and I'm not quite sure of the man's name, but he has a hyphenated name. And no man has a hyphenated name. It's Campbell. Yeah. Somebody Campbell. And Campbell Blacks. So only women get hyphenated names when they get married. Say her name was Mary Jones, and then she marries a Smith, so her name becomes, she can call herself Mary Jones Smith. But no man has a hyphenated name. So this particular attorney or lawyer or whatever he was the one who came up with these laws against blacks. So all the laws that are written, the book is called This Man's Name, Campbell Blacks, which is his writings against black people. And we're going to prove it to you and we're going to show you. But this is what we're trying to explain to you. When T.D. Jakes and all these different people say that the Old Testament laws are done away with, yes, the Old Testament laws, you don't live by them here because you can't practice the laws of God. They're not the laws on the books. The laws on the books are the laws of the heathens. These are the heathens' laws. So these are the laws in Egypt that we live by. Also in the old Egypt. God wanted them out so they could do what?
Worship Him.
Worship Him and live by His laws and His commandments. Because in the old Egypt, they lived by, and even though they knew God's law, they didn't live by it. They lived by the laws of Egypt because the Pharaoh ruled Egypt.
That's right. Even though they may have tried to, they couldn't
please God with that because God said they got to come out to worship me.
And have a feast with Him out there in the wilderness.
That's right.
Now let's keep on. We're going to go ahead to Deuteronomy 28. Now remember what we just read here in 26th chapter of Leviticus. And now we say he was talking to Levi then, in the children of Israel. Not the other tribes, but Levi. That's Levi. And the children of Israel, the little ones. The little ones. Now let's go.
He say another thing, like we said. He says, "Tell the children of Israel." So God wasn't directly talking to the children of Israel. He never did. He spoke to the elders and Moses and Joshua and the priests, and they were to tell the children of Israel. All right. So we're going to start at.
Start with verse 1.
Okay.
We're going to do the whole chapter.
All right. And it shall come to pass.
Listen closely now.
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all His commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Who? See that? Levi.
The other 12, the other 11 nations, they're above them too. All right.
Let's keep on.
And all these blessings shall come on thee. Who?
Levi.
And overtake thee. Who?
Levi.
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord. Whose God?
Thy God.
Thy God.
And see, let me say this in passing. The Most High never talked to everybody. He had people that He talked to. That's why He called Moses up and told Moses, come up and talk to me.
Yeah.
That's why He always came to the prophets in visions and dreams.
Tell Joshua to stay down at the foot of the mountain.
He didn't
come up.
He didn't come to the regular individual. Only those that was in authority. Those are the ones that He talked to.
Only ones.
Now let's keep on.
Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kin, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shall thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shall thou be when thou goest out. I'm going to stop for a second right here and give y'all a little bit of understanding over what God is expressing to them. Listen, I already told you, I'm going to set you above all the nations.
That's right.
I'm going to shower you with stuff like nobody ever's been showered with.
Now, know who he's talking about? The other 11? He's talking about them. Why? Because Levi is a special people unto him. He said Levi above everybody. Recognize that's Levi.
Yeah. So that's why
that's Levi.
When the other tribe would see a priest,
they knew who he was.
Listen, y'all, it was on the priest. You knew your priest. Once you saw them and heard them, and matter of fact, you didn't want to hear them until you knew that they had something good coming.
Another thing, in one of our teachings here a few weeks back, that was one that just he didn't see him. He just heard his voice. And knew he was a priest.
Knew he was a priest of the Most High God.
Knew he was a priest. Didn't even see him.
And in our other teachings, when we talked about, I think it was the tribe of Dan or the Danites, they didn't even hear him. They saw his clothes.
So his clothes.
He was down. He said down by someplace else. They looked up and saw him. That's a priest of the Most High
That's right.
God.
That's right.
Listen, y'all, we were some special folks. All right. He said we were on 7 now.
Yeah.
And the Lord shall cause thine enemies
to
rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
See that?
They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways.
Now remember, I told you guys about the Most High said over there to Levi that even when no one is pursuing you, the wind can blow, a leaf can go, can shake, and you take up and start running. Watch what happened to him.
All the curses that he had on the heathen, they on you now. The Lord shall command the blessings upon thee.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Y'all Christians, hear that? Y'all, I don't know her name, but I believe it's Mary. Go get your blessing.
Yeah, go get your blessing. Where you gonna get it from? Who got it? Where's the blessing place?
Listen, y'all can't go get a damn thing, huh? I'm telling you, it's right in the pages. The only way you can be blessed is the Most High has to bless you. He has to command the blessing. He has to tell his blessing. Go over there and get on that individual. You can't go and get shit. I mean, but hey, the little music sound good, got a nice little beat to it, but all the words in it, and it's nothing but bullshit. Then bullshit in a fabrication. Go get your blessing. That's bullshit. You can't get nothing. Right in the page. The Lord shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouse and in all that thou settest thine hand unto. He shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Stop,
right there.
Stop.
Right there.
Are y'all in the land that the Lord thy God?
No, you're not.
All these folks hollering about their blessing in the land, in this land.
You ain't blessed.
You ain't Hebrew. There's some problems there, y'all.
Listen.
The Smiths ain't blessed in this land.
Sure ain't.
The Smiths got to work every single day. We just was blessed to take a little time off to rest and get some sleep. To start all over again. We got to get up in the morning and go to work.
That's right. Just like y'all got to go to work.
Thank you. Ain't no blessing showered upon us. All right. Okay. Now what you with your 9? The Lord shall establish thee a holy people unto himself.
Levi, I told you all day long, Levi, not the other tribes. I showed you guys over in Jeremiah. I think it's Jeremiah the 31st chapter. 31st verse. Chapter 31, I think it is, verse 1, where he says at that time he's going to bring all the other families of Israel in and be their God. Listen, let me tell y'all something. He's only dealing with Levi now.
He's dealing with Levi right now.
Nobody else.
The law keepers that didn't keep the law. As he hath sworn unto thee, yet thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his way. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord. Jesus.
See that?
The Christians are called what? Jesus. That's their name. Bastards. And they shall be afraid of thee. Who's afraid of y'all?
Nobody.
No, the cops ain't.
Nobody. Now let's keep going.
And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sweareth unto thy fathers to give thee.
Now,
where does this work?
In the land.
Where does these things happen?
In the land.
Thank you.
Not in America. So
never in the house of bondage.
So you can stop that bullshit about I'm too blessed to be stressed, putting on all these
I'm my
fucking
blessed
acts,
back from the devil.
Here you are. You don't know how you gonna pay your fucking light bill.
Sure don't.
You don't.
And if you do know how you gonna pay it, you ain't buying a whole bunch of other shit because you gotta hold on to that to pay the light bill. 12.
Let's keep
the Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure. The heavens to give the rain unto thy land.
See that? The heavens to give you rain. That's all coming out of the heavens is rain. Ain't no money gonna fall out of heaven.
The Christians think
y'all out of y'all mind. Y'all been lying.
Say, rain down on me. What you want to do? Get wet? You need water to take a bath with? Because that's all that ever comes from out of heaven. When it rains water.
That's right.
Unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. Everything you got, you got on a note.
Look at the Christians. All of them. They got a note. They got a car note. They got a house note. They got a house.
All their utilities.
They got everything.
Insurance, health insurance, car insurance. You got a list. You name it.
Leroy Thomas and all the rest of them fake motherfuckers. You know that's
living off your dime.
That's living off of your dime. That the Most High have given you, telling you all these lies, and y'all just eating it up like it's something sweet.
Say amen. Type amen.
Not me.
Just type any random man. Just say amen. Amen. It's amen, I think. Just type amen. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail. And thou shalt be above only. And thou shalt not be beneath. Here's the kicker. That thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day, to observe and to do them. Where?
In that land. Now my question is right here. He said that you won't be the tail. But all you black motherfuckers over here talking that bullshit, y'all are the last part of the cow coming across the fence.
And that's the part that gets stuck.
I mean, honestly, listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all talking this bullshit about y'all free. Thank God Almighty you're free. Listen, you're not free.
You ain't free.
If you believe that bullshit, something is wrong up there in your head, because I'm telling you, my thing is right here. I believe the reason why a lot of them is getting killed by the police is because they hollering about, I got rights. You ain't got no damn rights. You ain't got no rights.
Rights here.
This is their country.
You're not an American. You got no rights here.
You got a hyphenated
and
name.
That's why they don't pay you no attention while you yelling that shit. They keep right on with what they doing, because they know that the blacks law book for blacks says you don't have any rights, and they're all written against you.
And the blacks holler, I'm taking video of you.
You say good.
You say, I don't care.
You should tell me. I'm within the law. I'm doing right.
Because when it comes to the law, it does not apply to you. You don't have any rights. It is just us. Not just us all. Just us.
Them.
That's your justice.
And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left hand, to go after other gods to serve them. But it shall, remember this, y'all, when God says something shall, it shall.
It's going to happen.
But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Talking to Levi.
to observe and do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake the mighty blessed Christian.
See that? See that? Now these are the curses. You know, many come on the page and holler about, oh, y'all cursed, y'all cursed. No, we're not. No. How can you say that we are cursing? We never put a curse on anyone.
I've never spoken a curse. I want to, but I have never spoken a curse on none of you bastards.
At any time, we have never cursed anyone. Now, they'll say, well, you're using foul language. How do you know?
How do you know it's foul?
This here is
God
not
said that
our
we
original
all
language.
speak a foul language.
This
When
bullshit
you
over
speak
here.
anything other than Hebrew, it's called a foul language.
That's what it is.
Well, then you're speaking profanity. What is that?
Yeah. I mean, they say some of the
They
stupidest
come up with
bullshit.
anything the white man has taught them to keep them subdued.
Yep.
Well, listen, baby, I'll tell you one thing. The rib ain't subdued, and I ain't under nobody. I don't humble myself to nobody but the living God who sitteth upon the throne. I don't care if you're 500 years old or 1 year old.
That's right.
I will tell you in a minute exactly how I feel, and I'll use every word I got possibly in my arsenal, and I'll comes out firing.
That's right.
Like it or not. But I ain't never cursed you.
That's right. But we're going to show you who can curse you. Read
All right,
16.
Curse shall thou be in the city, and curse shall thou be in the field. But for goddamn shit, hell, I guess that's how you gonna be in the city and in the field.
Boy, I tell you.
Curse shall be thy basket and thy store. Motherfucking goddamn shit ass basket. Curse shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kin and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thy hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doing, whereby thou hast forsaken me.
See that? See that? Now y'all think about this right here now. The only one that can forsake the Most High is the one that is ruling over.
Thank you.
The ones down here, he ain't worried about them.
He ain't said a word about you.
Too much about them. He's worried about the one that is over. Why? Because the one that is over, he's supposed to keep these down here.
He got the power. That's right. He has
See that? So then,
that's why he said,
you can
when
see,
you go in bondage, they're gonna rule over you.
You can see that this here has to be Levi. It ain't nobody else. He ain't talking about everybody. He's talking.
He's speaking only to Levi.
To Levi.
Because they're the only ones that can handle the commandments,
the only one,
statutes, and law. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it. The Lord shall smite thee.
The devil.
The Lord
Satan.
shall smite thee. The Lord.
The adversary.
The Lord.
The enemy.
The Lord.
See that? See that? I told you. The Most High is the one that's doing all this stuff. Not no damn devil. Y'all need to leave the devil alone.
I do all these things.
The devil,
them white men them women.
The devil is not a threat to you.
They are not a threat.
Satan is not a threat to you,
Satan
unless the Most High
put him on your
instructs him to go and get your ass. Other than that, Satan's not gonna bother you.
Thinking about you.
Now let's keep on.
The Lord shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, and with an extreme burning, and with the sword, and with what's that?
The blasting,
and with
the
mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish.
See that? All this is what the Most High is going to put on you.
He sure do. The mildew's all in my garage. I don't care what I do to try to keep it out.
I'm telling you right in the pages.
All of y'all.
So y'all leave the devil alone, okay?
Devil alone.
Take the devil out of your vocabulary when it comes to bad things happening, okay?
Right. They're gonna get their just reward. They ain't doing nothing to you but what the Most High say do. There is no king devil or leader devil. They're all devils.
Beelzebub and all that bullshit.
All of them.
Come on.
And thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass. And the earth that is under thee shall be iron. The Lord shall make. That's nothing. Let me right quick. Let me explain this too, because a lot of folks out here always wanting to come together and y'all start gardens and grow all your own food. Levi can't do that. So if you think on this little zero proper dirt we got, we can have a big field back there to grow crops and stuff, they ain't gonna harvest. Ain't gonna be one for us.
Sure ain't.
All right. The Lord shall make the rain of thy land powder and dust. Come on now. From heaven shall it come down upon thee until thou be destroyed. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies.
Right there.
Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them. All the curses that he put on your enemy, he's putting on you.
Right back on you. And
he said he was going to do it.
That's why most of the knowledge was destroyed. Because of this right here. It's right in the pages. I mean, he almost destroyed all of Levi. Because
second time, baby.
They refused.
Because he was going to do it at the mountain when Moses went there. Kill that one of them bastards. I got you. I don't need the rest of them. I'll start over.
Let's keep going.
All right. And thy carcass shall be meat unto all fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall free them away.
Dinner time.
Let them get them. Show them over there.
Eat them up.
The Lord will smite thee with the botch of Egypt, and with the emeralds, and with the scab, and with the itch. Therefore thou canst not be healed.
See that? But oh no, Jesus can heal y'all.
Lay hands on y'all. He shot cocker, rocka, chaka, laka, saka. You are healed in Jesus. Just say his name. Jesus.
The Most High says, ain't no healing.
And the Lord shall smite thee with madness, and baldness, blindness, and astonishment of heart.
Oh man, what's going on?
What's gonna happen next?
You panicking and running here and running there.
Ooh, sometimes I tell my husband, honey, I got to get off of this because I wouldn't know half of this stuff if I stay off Facebook and YouTube and the internet. Because I don't watch the news, because I'm gonna tell you gonna find something. It's always gonna be something. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy way.
You can work 2 jobs. You ain't gonna prosper. Sure. And then stop lying to yourself.
Stop telling yourself.
Stop lying to yourself. How about I am successful? No, you're not. No, you're not.
You're not Hebrew. You're not Levi.
The Most High can smite your ass right now. And every nickel that you got, it'll be gone in the morning.
Yes,
every nickel.
Yes, indeed.
It'll be gone in the morning. So don't talk that shit about, oh, I got this and I got that. No. The Most High have given you 2 nickels to rub together. That's all. Now keep on.
Thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
See that?
The whole time you in Egypt, this is what's going to be like.
You're getting robbed. They're stealing from you.
But there's something on the way that's going to be fantastic. Wait till I finish this verse. And Jesus shall save thee. All these places he got the chance to insert that crap motherfucker, and he never says a word.
He never shows
about
up.
him saving you.
Never shows up. No man.
No man shall save thee. Thou
The thing about it is that if y'all look at it, you're being robbed
every day, all day.
Every day. If you go buy a house, you're getting robbed because you're not going to get the same interest rate as the white man. You're not. You buy a car, you're not going to get the same interest rate. You go on a job, your white counterpart don't do less work than you get. You do, and then most times they're getting paid more than you. You're getting robbed on every hand and don't even know it. I got a good job. I'm getting paid this way. Your white counterpart getting paid more, probably twice as much as you.
Just don't
and then
know
you doing all the motherfucking work. It's right in the pages. This word can't lie. You getting robbed every day. Now let's keep on.
Thou shalt betroth the wife.
Yes.
And another man shall lie
I'm
with
telling
her.
you're going to go through that.
Heck yeah.
You're going to go through that. I
Thou
guarantee you.
shalt build an house,
And
thou shalt not dwell therein.
that's right.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
See that? All that happened to our ancestors. Every bit of it.
Because Master come out whenever he wanted to, honey, and you be laying right there. He be right on top of it, and you laying there in the bed
Shut
with
your
him.
ass. No. He tell me that boy go out there and sit on the porch.
Well, sometimes I think they was bad enough to do it right in their face too. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be, what's that say? Violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue thee but Jesus. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
You got that picture?
Should be given to another people. Yes, look at this.
Yeah, you can do. She got a picture that she gonna show you guys. See, because this word can't lie.
It doesn't lie. It will never.
This word cannot lie.
It won't lie. It cannot.
The Most High said this, baby. That's the way it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, whether one wants to believe it or not, that's your business. I mean, that's your prerogative, as
Let me see if I
remember
got
one
this so y'all
said.
can see this.
But he said that's your prerogative.
Anyway, this is.
See that?
Y'all see them? That man selling your women on the auction block? That's the original Black Friday.
Yeah.
Can y'all see that? I know they can.
Yeah, they can see
They
it.
can see it. So that's what went on. That's what took place for our people being done away in this hell over here.
That's right.
All right. Violently from your face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given into thine enemy, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
They gone now. I mean, they done took your sons and daughters, gone off with them. Take them to another plantation.
Yep.
And there you are. You're heartbroken. You're worried. You're crying, but crying ain't gonna change nothing.
That's right.
Why? Because the Most High warned you. Now let's keep on.
The fruit of thy hand,
The land.
thy land, and all thy labor shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up. Stop. Watch me now. You have to explain that to them now, because y'all said that these hunkadunks was Esau.
Edomites.
Huh? Don't call them the Edomites. Well, let me see what this says here. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou was raised up together with, brothers come out the womb together. Y'all knew each other.
Yep.
Huh? Thou knowest not.
Right in the pages. So y'all can stop this Esau and Edomite shit.
Damn, dumb. I get so tired of that dumb shit.
These Caucasians.
The Edomites are doing this. The Edomites are doing that. Y'all ain't seen an Edomite.
Sure ain't. No.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed away. So that thou shalt be mad from the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see. The Lord shall smite thee in the knees, or the red toe, and in the legs, with a sore botch that cannot be healed. Let me tell y'all, arthritis ain't got no healing. From the sole of thy foot unto the top of thy head.
I'm going to get my healing.
I'm going to get my blessing.
I'm going to confess the Lord Jesus.
Name it, call me, grab it,
I'm going to get my healing.
Grab it.
I claim healing right now in the name of Jesus. You damn fool.
Damn fool. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation of which neither thou nor thy fathers always knew, because it was your twin brother.
Have not known. Have not known.
It ain't no Arabs.
It
ain't no white people. It ain't no tan people.
Even Abraham, Isaac, nor Jacob knew these motherfuckers over here. None of them. It's right in the pages. And that's who came and got our ancestors. So how in the fuck can these people here be Edomites? You gotta be out your mind.
Why are y'all so worried about the Edomites and who they are? Damn! They can't do nothing for you either.
Sure can't.
The things that are going through y'all's head, and half the fucking time you need to be spending on whether or not you right.
Yep.
Hoping you're in Hebrew. Hoping that you're of Levi.
That's right.
You better leave everybody else alone and get your shit lined up.
That's right. Think about your own self.
Damn. Alright. It said, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And there shalt thou serve other gods. Wood and stone. Now, one verse ever said that Esau ever served any type of god. It doesn't even tell you what god Esau served. But over here, you know the heathen god.
That's right. And that's all. That's his main thing. Wood and stone.
Wood and stone.
Sure is. Let's keep on.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
That's why people just look at them like, damn them people.
Just look on Facebook.
What is wrong with them? Look how they acting. They are astonished. They look at you like,
what
damn, they got to be crazy. Because all the shit they do, they get on Facebook and walk down the middle of the motherfucking street butt naked with no clothes on. They get out there and they fight, two women till they tear off all the clothes off them.
Now they wear women clothes and
not a
just gone crazy.
I mean,
everything's about having no clothes on and all that stuff. Just nuts. Just done lost their mind. A proverb and a byword.
Nigga, coon, blackie, blacks. Yeah. Monkeys. Black Sambo. All those.
Yeah, all of them.
All those. Those are the names that Levi have been called.
Man, we have a kicker for you right quick, because even your own, the other tribes, did you this way.
They sure did.
Because this is a part of your punishment. Among all nations.
Yep. That's right.
Whither the Lord shall lead thee. So wherever your people were, them other folks, them other kinmen, not Levi, they did you the same way. All nations did you this way.
So did.
All right. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field.
I used to wonder why me and the Red, we try to figure out why don't nobody like us?
Nobody. We like, damn, I'm nice to people.
I mean, we were going out of our
nice
way, to be nice to them.
Lord have mercy. Most High did a job on us, honey.
Everywhere we went.
So we decided, hey, it's just me and you, baby.
Yep.
Then he blessed us with a child. We had a daughter that we could raise and enjoy. He was good. It's just the way it was. We couldn't figure it out. I moved. We had a house built, beautiful house, and we really liked that house. But the man next door, oh my Lord, have mercy.
I mean, he was.
This man was crazy.
He was a bastard.
And so we just sell that house and get out of there. Then we had another one, but we had lived in one that we found. Got a good deal on that beautiful house. Big backyard.
Yep.
2 little heifers live next door.
Yep.
Calls me all the hell you could think of.
And then not only that, the guys across the street, there was drug dealers. Shot my house.
Shot up the house and everything. So we had to get out of there. Next thing we know, and y'all would be the house where my husband was having these experiences with the Most High God. The name of the street was Burning Bush.
Yep. Burning Bush.
And I'm gonna tell you, we went through some hell on Burning Bush.
Sure did.
But we always wondered, what do you have to do? But God was doing it. As time went on, and when he woke us up, he explained to us that he was moving us. He had to make these people feel this way so that they would be turned against you, so that you could be with me and I can teach you and tell you things, okay? So we understand now. It don't bother us anymore. But at first we was confused. We're the best Christians on the planet. We give the shirt off our back. We love everybody.
Everybody.
I tell them now, motherfuck you. But that's now. That wasn't then.
And keep on stepping.
That's right. Thou shalt carry much. If we do 38 there. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field. Okay.
No, we need to do it though.
Okay. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and thou shalt gather but little in. For the locusts shall consume it. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine, nor gather the grapes, for the worms shall eat them.
See that?
Y'all gonna have drunk worms.
Boy, the Most High boy sure know how to punish you, boy.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, he would take everything off of you.
Take everything from you. Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coast, but thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil. For thine olives shall cast his fruit.
That means before they get ready, they all already fall off the tree.
Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. All thy trees and fruit of thy land shall the locust consume. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
The stranger.
And thou shalt come down very low.
Oh yeah.
They look at you and think, ain't nothing. They ain't got nothing. What they got is used, and what they had, they ain't got nothing nice. I got nice stuff. I got better stuff than them. Yeah, because you the stranger to go.
44.
44. Let me get it pulled up because I couldn't bring all that.
Check this out.
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
I don't have nothing. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
That's right.
Well, that got to be. Now we understand. That's why they the Jews. They
right.
poor, broke people. They can't lend any money. They don't own anything. Oh.
What we need to do is ask all them fools over there on the East Coast that's talking that bullshit. Who built New York?
Shit.
The so-called
fucking Jews? Fake Jews.
Yeah.
They ain't our people, they're not us, and they're not even the so-called Jews that were over there with Benjamites.
But according to him, the Most High says your enemy gonna be high above you.
High above you.
And you're gonna be low.
Thank you.
You're gonna lend to him. I mean,
you're gonna borrow from him, but you can't lend.
But you can lend to him. He's gonna be the head and you're gonna be the tail.
And if one of you got it and your brother come to you, you're hard on him because you so hard up, you need them few coins, but he need them more than you do at the moment, and you ride him like he ain't got no sense trying to get them few coins back because you ain't got nothing to lend.
You ain't got nothing.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee, not anybody else. That's why when that man rammed down that 10 Commandment statue, I was praising God and thanking God.
That's right.
This filth ass piltred shit land has no right to have the commandments of the living God perched up upon it. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee.
See that? The Most I say he gonna send your enemy against you. Oh, but you can go to Jesus, and then Jesus can turn things around.
No, I'm gonna be around positive people. I'm gonna have joy.
Can't.
I'm not gonna have negativity in my life. I'm gonna, well, if you're as a Levite, you going to. Them other folks probably can't. We'll have to have it.
I showed them over there in Ecclesiastic. I think it's the 3rd chapter, verse 36, 36 to 37 says that who can say a word and it come to pass, and the Lord has not declared it.
Lord, thank you.
Y'all can talk all you want to. If the Most High says it ain't coming to pass, baby, it ain't
coming to pass.
Well, let's keep on.
And in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
See that now? We don't have the picture of that tonight, but I'm quite sure you guys can go and look it up. But our ancestors, when they came over here, they had a yoke of iron about their neck. They did. They led them around like they was the animals, like they was leading a cow or either a steer around. They had yokes on them. But the Most High word cannot be, I mean, this word cannot be denied.
Let's look at a yoke. Let's see if this will help them a little bit. Here's a yoke. That's a yoke.
Yeah, see it?
See that, y'all? That's a yoke. And they had that on their necks. That was to control them.
Yeah.
And to show them you ain't going nowhere. God said y'all gonna have a yoke on. And they actually had, these are wood, but they have them in iron, made out of iron.
Yeah. But my brothers and sisters, you guys can see, this here is a depiction. This is a picture of our ancestors. Now we're gonna read a few more verses, then we're gonna jump over. Let's read 49 and 50.
Okay. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the land from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Now my question to any of them out there that's talking that bullshit about us be cursing and whatnot, here it tells us that we're going to be speaking a language that
we don't even understand.
We didn't understand.
We still don't to this day.
But yet still, you can let Western civilization tell you, certain words are cursing. Now all of this language over here is nothing but dog.
Dog. Pure dog.
That's all it is. It's nothing but garbage. Now let's go here for time's sake. Let's jump over here to verse 60.
Okay. You want to do a 50?
Huh?
You want to do 50? Because we need 50.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
we need 50.
Yeah, let's do 50, yeah.
A nation of fierce constancy, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
Yeah, now,
that is like, not your brother Esau, idiots.
And just like the police, he body slammed this 70-year-old black woman. I mean, the woman couldn't have weighed no more than about maybe 90,
she was on a cane.
90 pounds, and he body slammed her. Now you let somebody body slam his motherfucking mama. Oh, but he got to die then.
But she didn't matter.
But they can do anything they want to a person of color And it's okay. Can't y'all guys see that this here is right here in the pages? We're not going to be delivered until Elijah comes back. I'm telling you. You may well put your head in the yoke and live.
Well,
You are not able to fight against them. Now let's keep on going. Let's jump over to 60 years.
moreover, he will bring upon thee all these diseases of Egypt, which thou wast afeared of, and they shall cleave unto thee.
Now I said, the Most High gonna bring these diseases upon you. That's like I told them, in one of the other video here a little while back. Listen, you got cancer. The Most High gave it to you. I mean, it's right in the pages. He is the one that orchestrates this ease. He's the one, not no damn devil. So you can speak in tongues. You can speak out of tongues.
Thank you.
I don't give a damn what you do. If the Most High says you are not going to be healed, then your ass gonna die. Either he gonna let you suffer with it, or either he gonna say, okay, well, it's time for you to pack your bags and go. Simple as that. Now let's keep on.
Also, every sickness and every plague.
Every sickness and every plague. So we see sickness and disease does not. But yet and still Jesus went about healing all and curing all sickness and disease. So he says.
Bullshit.
So if that being the case now, any of y'all out there, y'all done read the New Testament where it say he went about healing all manner of sickness and disease, talking about how God anointed Jesus over there with Acts 10:38 with power, and he went about healing all manner of sickness and disease and all those devils oppressed of the devil.
Yeah, right.
Now my question to anybody, look what it says here. Also now this is verse 61. Also every sickness and every he didn't leave out one. Every plague which is not written in the book of this law.
Now, what did he just say? Newsflash. We just found this new disease, and it affects African Americans more than anybody else. We got this new sickness that's come along, and it affects African Americans more than anybody else. You know how it goes.
Even the one that's not written in the book, he said, I'm going to put on you.
Put them on your ass.
I'm going to put them on you. I mean, it's right in the page, but yet still, y'all still running behind Jesus' leprous white ass. And I'm telling you, that ain't nothing but a waste of motherfucking time. You're wasting your time. Now, let's keep on.
62.
Let's finish reading 61. It says, them will the Lord bring unto thee until thou be destroyed. Not the devil. He said the Most High, he's going to bring these diseases to you. Now let's keep on. 62.
And ye shall be left few in number, whereas ye were as the stars of heaven for multitude, because thou wouldest not obey the voice of the Lord thy God. And it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoiced over you to do you good and to multiply you, so the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you.
See that?
And to bring you to naught.
Now I told you guys.
Sound just like the Jews that we read about all the time.
I told you guys about the Most High said over in Jeremiah. I think it's chapter 46 verses 9 and 10. He talks about he declared the end to the beginning, and everything is for His pleasure. Look like to me, it says as the Lord enjoyed. That's pleasure.
Right, He rejoiced
over you. Then I said the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you. That's pleasure to me. It's right in the pages. He enjoys that. He gets enjoyment out of hurting you, just like he gets enjoyment out of doing good for you. Now let's keep on.
And to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people. Did you hear that? He said, the Lord shall scatter you among all people. Now, let's see. All people in Germany. Because it had to be one location, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the Jews, they claim to be. They was all scattered in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some were so-called in Russia, too.
Oh, yeah, the big Russia.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all people.
Mm-hmm.
All people. You are scattered among all people.
The Jews. How stupid. Let's keep on.
From the one end of the earth in Germany unto the other end of the earth in Russia. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And when did them bitches ever worship Jesus, the God of wood and stone?
They never.
Never did.
They never. But it's all these black fools over here.
Dumbasses.
Let's keep.
And among these nations shall thou find no ease.
That's right.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling of heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
Remember I told you about the word sorrow? Huh? Trembling heart? Yeah, the wind blow, you're running. It's right in the pages. We're not making up anything. I mean, it's right in the pages. All them that call themselves bad, the police shows up and then a couple of shots are shot. They gone. Hey man, I got your back. No, you don't know. Ain't shit. He's running and you running too.
Trying to run too.
Let's keep on.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life.
They kill you anytime they get ready, and y'all know it. Y'all know it.
They shoot them Jews down every time you turn around.
Shit, they ain't killing no Jews. They killing these.
Hey, let this be told. That's what they claim.
They killing all them. They got some color in them. That's what they killing.
In the morning thou shalt say, would God it were even. And at even thou shalt say, would God it were morning. For the fear of thine heart, wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Okay,
again.
The house of bondage. The house of bondage. Again.
By trains and the aeroplanes.
No, they came over here. They came over here on the slave ship.
They get to Germany by train and an aeroplane.
That's how they came over here on the slave ship. Now keep on.
By ships, honey. By the way thereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. They went in there in 1948, didn't they? The Jews went to their land.
47.
47?
Yeah.
Ooh, isn't that something? By the way, therefore I speak. Who's I? God.
Yep.
Huh? But the United States is above God because they helped send them by train and plane back unto the homeland.
Wings of eagle.
The wings of eagles.
And these damn fools giving them.
Says it right here in the word.
Boy, I tell you, so stupid. But
I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies. Because they had him on the auction block. Every time I turn around, Hitler was 245, 5,
no, it wasn't.
for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man, no cotton picking man of no kind.
That's right.
Shall buy you.
See that? Nobody can save you.
You ain't bought with no price, baby. Levi's owned by God.
So Jesus said, now we already showed them the picture where it was in the auction block, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to show you guys pictures here of Egypt. This is the old Egypt. Now these here are obelisks of the old Egypt. See right there? I want y'all to see that. Can y'all see that?
See that? That's an obelisk. See that long, tall thing? Yeah, that's an obelisk.
All right, now.
We call them big dicks.
Now I'm going to show you here. I'm going to show you here another one. Now I'm going to show you the one that they got in Washington, D.C. Okay? Now watch this one right here. See that one right there? Everybody is familiar with that one. Quite sure y'all. See that one?
That's the obelisk in the New Egypt.
See that? That lets you know that you in Egypt.
You back in Egypt again.
I don't give a damn what they tell you about America.
And you came by ships.
You were in Egypt. Now I'm gonna show you something else. All right, now let me show you the Sphinx in Egypt. Now that's the Sphinx in Egypt. See how they blast the nose off to try to keep you from seeing that they
like
that
it's gonna make him not look black.
They were black. See right there? Now I'm gonna show you another one here. I'm gonna show you right there. Now I'm gonna show you a Sphinx that is in
New Egypt.
In the New Egypt. Okay, let's watch this right here. This is the one that got the white man face on. This here is in Washington D.C. Check that out.
Yeah.
See that?
But his nose ain't shot off.
See his nose is on him? See that? Huh?
Cause that's white man.
You in Egypt. Yeah. I'm gonna show you something else now.
Where that tongue is, you
now
can
watch
understand.
this right here. This here is did I have another picture I want to show you? The one that was in Egypt. But that's what I want to show you guys. To show you
you're in the New Egypt.
That you are in Egypt. You're not in America. Oh yeah, I got.
You're not in the land of the Edomites. There are no Edomites here.
Now every country have their emblem on their money. Now even though Canada is a part of the United States, on their currency they got a Canadian person or a leaf or something that's on their money. All right, y'all remember when they say when under Caesar was under Caesar? Caesar had his segment on,
and his face on it,
on his currency. Now I'm gonna show you something here. Now I want you to read. America is read from left to right. Now I'm gonna show you something here. I'm gonna show you that you in Egypt, but this is the face that they're putting on. See that? Can y'all see that? Now you look at that. From the way that America is, it is, you read from your left to your right. This is Egypt. But the face that they put on is that right there. This is Egypt. It's right there on their currency.
Yeah, it's Egypt.
But only the blacks don't know it. The ignorant ones that in Christianity.
This is the house.
This is the house of bondage.
Now, how is it not the house of bondage? Well, it's basically, if you look at the situation, everybody comes here got to work hard. Got to struggle to make it. Got to fight their way to success. Because you're in the land of bondage.
That's right.
This is not like over how things used to be in Europe and everybody was at peace with one another. It was all one kind. But over here, this is not a nation like other nations. This is a place where this is a working country.
And back in the biblical days, when Egypt was jumping, Egypt was just like America. Sure, the American dream. You come here, boy, you can make it in America. Why you think Joseph and all of his family went down to Egypt? Because it was work down there in food. Egypt was jumping. Same way America is.
Everybody was trying
everybody trying to make it to America. Why? Because of the American dream.
And do you know what the American dream is? The American dream is while Israel sleeps.
That's right.
See, actually, they're living inside your dream.
That's right.
You're asleep and they're wide awake, and so they're trying to live this life and live the way they wished it could be until you wake up. That's why it's called a dream.
Because I'm telling you,
not live the American life.
This thing
live the dream.
Is going to change when Elijah shows up.
That's right.
But until Elijah shows up, you don't have no rights, and they show you every day. You do not have any rights.
And I'll make this clear. You may not like it, but the blacks don't have rights, the mixed don't have rights, and the mingles don't have rights.
So don't.
You don't have rights.
Unless you are an American.
Got to be American.
That's the only way you're going to have rights. And that means that your face got to be white. If you got any hint of anything else in you,
you ain't got no rights.
You ain't got no rights.
They made that law that one drop, the laws are against you. How they measure one drop, I have no clue. They want to make sure they covered all of them.
So my brothers and sisters, we wish that this year had been a wonderful midweek teaching, and we ask you guys to come back and hear us on our Sabbath, because we thank the Most High for allowing us to come into your homes and share His word with you guys.
And we certainly thank you for all your kind words.
Thank you so much.
Blessings while we were on our vacation. It was wonderful to see family with their wonderful, just telling us to have a good time and to get rest. And I mean, that y'all just don't know how much y'all mean to us. If y'all did, I mean, I really do wish that I could allow you to comment, because our family, they're just such a blessing to us to be giving people that love us with their dear hearts. I mean, y'all don't know how y'all make us feel sometimes, because y'all all we got. You what we got, your family.
That's right.
And you treat us like we're family.
That's
and
right.
You respect us and you love us, and we just love you and respect you too.
That's right.
So we just want to thank you for being there with us while we were on. So we had some fun, because my husband told me I had to put Facebook down, but I was still on Facebook. but we still got some rest and enjoyed ourselves, y'all.
Yeah.
We thank you for your beautiful
Didn't get enough though, I tell you.
We want some more, but we're thankful for what we got.
I could take another week.
Yeah.
But my sisters and brothers, until our Sabbath, shalom.
Shalom.